with that, can we now move on to our next goal partner, Northstar? The floor is now yours.
Okay, hi everyone. It's me again from Mayet from Human Resources. But I'll have a brief introduction of Northstar. No, I'll turn you over to our Marcos for you to be able to understand what Northstar Technologies is. Okay, so let me just do the sharing of screen. Hold on, please. Marcos, please be ready. I'll be introducing you. Hello.
Yes, hello. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us here.
Okay, Marcos, go ahead, please.
Mayat, please put it on slideshow. Thank you. All right. Great.
Okay, so Northstar is a solutions provider. What we do is we develop and provide test equipment for semiconductors. And I'm very thankful for the introduction from Murata before, because that will make my life much easier. Mayat, can you please go to the slides? So Murata already talked about ICs. I'm working at Northstar as product manager for Handler, and ICs are electronic parts, as already shown by Murata. And while Murata is producing these parts, we provide equipment to test. So when you have these microcontrollers or integrated circuits, you don't want to get them into your car without being tested, and that is where we come in. Can you go to the next slide, please? ICs are all around us. These days, there's nothing working without ICs anymore. It's coming or starting with your cell phones, your watches, even your remote controls for the aircon or the washing machine and the fridge. They all have ICs inside. When you go and shop your clothes, many of you don't notice this, but even there you will have ICs, because the tags inside the clothes to prevent theft, they also have RFID tags, which are based on small ICs and capacitors. And all these things need to get tested before they go into the product. So next slide, please. One of the biggest things where you can find ICs these days are cars, in special with all the additional sensors and electronics. When you think about old cars, when you had a switch there, it was mechanical, meaning you press something, it closes, and then a servo motor was acting. But these days, all parts are done with microcontrollers, and the communication on board of your car is all electronical via bus systems. That is getting so big that over 40% of the cost of a car are already coming from electronic parts. And I'm not talking about electric vehicles here. I'm talking about your day-to-day cars with regular combustion engines. You do have cameras inside there for lane assistance, collision prevention, sensors for and even your seat belts and brakes are controlled, or at least have monitoring via sensors. And all of this is increasing not only the number of ICs, but also the cost. And that is good for the semiconductor industry. Next slide, please. Because you will see with all these changes over the time, the semiconductor industry market is growing constantly. If we take a look here from 2001 to 2018, you will see there's a constant growth of over 240%. The semiconductor market does not really see any stop, because ICs are needed more and more. And that's also, you could see that with Murata, they also benefit from this while they have to produce more and more parts. We also have to provide more and more test solutions. But at the same time, you also probably notice that certain things are getting cheaper and cheaper. And therefore, we also have to see that we can reduce the prices. But let's go back to Northstar. Next slide, please. Northstar is a semiconductor test solution provider. So we are a Filipino company. Mayat, can you please go to the next slide? We are a Filipino company with our HQ in Hong Kong, but R&D and manufacturing are here in the Philippines. We are worldwide active with offices in Asia, Europe, and the US. Mayat, it would be nice if you could see the next slide. And our customers are also worldwide active. So yeah, then we can already go to the next slide. So as said, we are providing IC testing. Why IC testing? The cost for ICs are pretty small. We talk about a few dollars per part. The cost for assembly and then the final good are much more expensive. When you think about your phone, let's say you have an iPhone, we can talk about $500 to $1,000. So if you find a defect at your iPhone, you would throw away much more money. But that's not the worst thing, because if you go a step further, and probably all of you remember the Samsung Note 11, if you do not find the defect at the IC level or at the assembly, what will happen is you will find it at the final good at the customer. And that means you do not only have the cost of the defect good, you will also have a huge public image catastrophe. If you remember Samsung Note 11, the exploding battery, problems with charging, overheating, all of these things are horrifying scenarios for the companies. For cars, this is even worse. If a car is getting a recall, they have to recall the cars, rebuild something, or brakes are failing. It will be in the news everywhere. So the companies don't want to get into that point. Therefore, they have to test. And the best place to test, therefore, is already testing at the IC level, because you will have the lowest cost if you find a defect, and you avoid getting a public image damage. And that brings us to our product and services. Next slide, please. As said, we are providing final test solutions. That means we provide the whole equipment that is required to test these ICs. We also provide training and services worldwide for all our customers. And we do also develop our test programs here in the Philippines. So we do have a very strong department with engineers. Most of them are Filipino. We have a few foreigners. And this allows us to provide the full IC testing solutions for our customers. Next slide, please. One of the most important products to do this is the Javelin test solution. So we do have different testers there, the EX, MX1 and MX2, and they come with different boards to allow different kinds of testing, analog testing, digital testing, and so on. And yeah, from this point, I would like to turn it over to Ma'am Mayat to introduce the recruitment process of Northstar to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcos. Okay, Marcos actually is our foreign counterpart. He's from Germany. Okay, so now with human resource. Okay, so it's me again, Mayet. Okay, so basically, this is what we want for our potential candidates. I'm just having technical problem right away, right now. Okay. Anyway, okay, so that doesn't stop me from our presentation. Okay, so incorporated in Hong Kong in February 2008, Northstar Technologies is a semiconductor test engineering solutions provider, and I think you were able to understand the products and services of Northstar from Marco's presentation. Okay. We Northstar, we really want to give you 3 simple but meaningful offer. First, for the young professionals, we want you to learn from us. We want you to grow with us. And also, we want you to have fun with us. So what do we mean by that? Okay. Basically, for young professionals like you, we offer this NCG, or the New College Graduate Program. Literally, this is intended for young professionals, young graduates from directly from school. This is also open to new engineers who just want to start their career in engineering. We provide a 6-month on-the-job training, of course, with corresponding modules. So the young professionals don't have to fear that they will not be hired, because Northstar Technologies will provide you with training. Okay, so you are earning while you are undergoing training for a period of 6 months. In fact,
excuse me, Mayet,
yes,
your screen is not moving. Would
yes,
you
sir.
want me to reshare your my screen so that you can just talk through a slide, move the slides, or
I'm trying, sir. I'm trying.
hang on. Organizer, can you let me share my screen? Is it possible?
Can we have our crossball team to transfer the screen
Let
sharing
me
to
stop.
Mr. Marcos?
No.
Let me do
Why
it
don't
for
you
now.
just stop sharing, Mayet, and then just reshare so that the students can have a full view of what we're trying to explain here. Sorry, guys. Bear with us. Technical things happen, and we're trying to fix this. Reshare, Mayet, please. And go to the slide that you're...
Richard.
Yeah,
Okay, thank
please
you,
do
Sir
that.
Richard.
No worries.
Can you now see our slides?
I can see it. It's better. Looks very good.
So as I was
Continue.
saying, yes, as I was saying, only 3 important items that we want to share with young professionals. Learn from us, grow with us, and have fun with us. Okay. So as I was saying, actually this is our this is the exciting part, especially for young graduates. Basically, for young professionals, fresh graduate, you worry because ay wala pa akong experience. How will I be hired? Galing ako sa school, so wala pa akong experience. We at Northstar, we do it the other way around. In fact, we give opportunity to young graduates through this new college graduate program or NCG. As I was saying, we have 6 months. We provide this 6-month period for you to learn the module. So parang you don't have to worry. That training period is already preparing you for your role in Northstar Technologies. Like for example, for 2 years now, we produce our new breed of NCG graduates. So sila po yan yung nakikita ninyo sa picture. They are now our associate engineers, apps engineers, and some of them they are now being trained as team leader in their respective section. In fact, we even invited young students or young professionals, so they say, from the Visayas and Mindanao. So this is now a very opportune time for students in Calabarzon to join our NCG. Okay. We provide a friendly, safe, and professional work environment for our employees. In fact, we offer opportunities for training and business-related travel, and we provide various personal services to ensure the comfort and safety of our employees as they work in one of the country's premier economic zone. Dito po kami sa Laguna Techno Park, Annex sa Binyan. Okay. Northstar Technologies provide, of course, competitive compensation and benefits package. We have team building and seasonal events. We provide shuttle service with designated pickup and drop-off points during regular work days. Our occupational health and safety standards compliant facility are managed by certified safety and pollution control experts. On-site and remote medical assistance from our in-house clinic staff. We ensure that our employees' health is being taken care. We provide annual physical examinations. now that we are in the middle of pandemic, we provide free flu and pneumonia vaccination programs, and of course, regular education seminars. Okay. We have a simple recruitment process. Okay, so for young professionals, we're excited to receive your resume. So please email us, hr@northstar.solutions. We will conduct phone interview, but of course we will conduct first paper screening. Then after that, we will conduct an online or phone interview with the applicant. So that's 3 to 4 working days after we receive your resume. And then basically, we explain to the applicants the step. Okay, so after conducting the phone interview, we will explain to the applicants what's going to be the next step. Okay, so I am excited also to introduce you to our Sir Richard. He can provide us more information about Northstar. Okay, Sir Richard, please.
Hello, good morning, guys. I'm Richard. I work for Northstar. And first, in behalf of Northstar Technologies, I'd like to thank you guys for inviting us in this job fair / career fair from UPLB. And by the way, congratulations in winning the UEAP. Good job, guys.
Excuse me. Okay po, due to time constraint, we have to cut this segment off po. But do not worry, we still have our live booths later where you can introduce this part of your exclusive segment.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Oh, all right. Thank you so much for that, Northstar. So it's really nice to learn about the semiconductor industry and of course, how Northstar is making their own positive impact in that industry through their products and services.
Also, Kara, I would like to add that it's really amazing to hear how these companies relate to one another, like how Mr. Marcus mentioned earlier that Murata mentioned Murata during their presentation earlier, right?
Yes, I would also like to add that it's great to know about their new college graduate program, which is a great opportunity for young professionals.